Have you ever wondered about the land of poets, philosophers, and powerful empires? A place that has shaped world history for thousands of years. Today, we're journeying through time to explore the complete history of Iran, from the splendors of ancient Persia to the complexities of the modern nation. Our story begins over 3,000 years ago with the Elamites, but it's the Achaemenid Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great in 550 BC, that truly put Persia on the map. Imagine an empire stretching from Greece to India, the largest the world had ever seen. Cyrus was a revolutionary ruler, known for his tolerance and respect for different cultures and religions. He famously freed the Jews from Babylonian captivity, a testament to his enlightened leadership. His successors, like Darius and Xerxes, continued to expand the empire, building magnificent cities like Persepolis, whose ruins still whisper tales of incredible wealth and power. This era saw the rise of Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, which profoundly influenced Judaism, Christianity, and Islam with its concepts of a single God, heaven, hell, and a final judgment. But all great empires face challenges. The Greco-Persian Wars, a series of epic conflicts, saw city-states like Athens and Sparta stand against the might of Persia. Though Persia suffered setbacks, like at the Battle of Marathon, its influence remained immense. It was Alexander the Great who finally brought the Achaemenid dynasty to an end in 330 BC. After Alexander's death, his general Seleucus founded the Seleucid Empire, bringing a wave of Greek culture and language to the region. But Persian identity was far from extinguished. Around 247 BC, a new power rose from the east, the Parthian Empire. These brilliant horsemen and archers were famous for their Parthian shot, firing arrows backward at a full gallop. For centuries, they were the archrivals of the rising Roman Empire, creating a tense balance of power that defined the ancient world. They successfully defended Persian lands and culture, blending Hellenistic and Persian traditions. Then, in 224 AD, the Sassanid Empire emerged, determined to restore Persia to its former Achaemenid glory. This was a golden age for Persian culture. Science, music, art, and architecture flourished. The Sassanids perfected the incredible dome and art structures we still admire today. They compiled the Avesta, the sacred texts of Zoroastrianism, and established universities like Gundish-Bur, which became a major center for medicine and philosophy, drawing scholars from all over the known world. The game of chess, as we know it, likely originated in Sassanid Persia before spreading to the rest of the world. For 400 years, they stood as a formidable power, often clashing with the Byzantine Empire in the west. The 7th century brought a monumental shift. Arab armies, united by the new faith of Islam, swept across the region. The Sassanid Empire, weakened by years of war and internal strife, fell. This was a pivotal moment in Iranian history. While Islam was adopted by the majority, Persian culture didn't disappear. Instead, it fused with Islamic traditions, creating a unique and vibrant new civilization. The Persian language, now written in Arabic script, flourished. It was the language of epic poetry, with giants like Ferdowsi, who wrote the Shahnameh, the Book of Kings, preserving the myths and history of ancient Iran. Thinkers like Avicenna and Orazi became towering figures in medicine and science. And poets like Rumi and Hafez penned verses that still touch hearts worldwide. The following centuries were a whirlwind of different dynasties. The Seljuk Turks ruled, followed by the devastating Mongol invasions led by Genghis Khan and his successors, which left a trail of destruction. But even from these ashes, Persian culture proved its resilience, influencing its new rulers. Timur, or Tamerlane, built a vast empire with its magnificent capital at Samarkand, a jewel of Islamic art and architecture. A crucial turning point came in the 16th century with the rise of the Safavid Empire. The Safavids established Twelver Shia Islam as the state religion, a decision that profoundly shapes Iran's identity to this day and sets it apart from its Sunni neighbors. Under rulers like Shah Abbas the Great, Iran experienced another cultural renaissance. He moved the capital to Isfahan, transforming it into one of the world's most beautiful cities. Its stunning mosques, palaces, and the Grand Nakshi Jahan Square are a testament to the Safavids' artistic legacy. This era saw a boom in trade along the Silk Road, with Persian carpets, silk, and ceramics being highly sought after across the globe. After the Safavids, the Qajar dynasty took control in the late 18th century. This was a period of increasing pressure from European colonial powers, particularly Russia and Britain, who vied for influence in the region in what was known as the Great Game. Iran lost significant territory and faced growing internal discontent. This pressure cooker of foreign interference and internal weakness led to the constitutional revolution in the early 20th century, a popular movement demanding a parliament and a constitution to limit the Shah's power. In 1925, an army officer named Reza Khan overthrew the Qajars and established the Pahlavi dynasty. Crowning himself Reza Shah, inspired by modernizers like Turkey's Ataturk, he embarked on an ambitious campaign of modernization and secularization. He built railways, established modern factories, and opened new schools, including the first university for women. However, his rule was autocratic. He was forced to abdicate during World War II and was succeeded by his young son, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. The post-war era was dominated by the Cold War and oil. Iran's vast oil reserves became a critical strategic asset. In 1951, the democratically elected Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, nationalized the British-controlled oil industry. This move was met with fierce opposition, leading to a 1953 coup, backed by the CIA and MI6, that overthrew Mossadegh and restored the Shah's absolute power. For the next 25 years, the Shah pushed his White Revolution, a program of rapid modernization and westernization funded by oil wealth. While it led to economic growth and expanded rights for women, it also widened the gap between the rich and the poor and was enforced by a feared secret police. The Savic opposition grew from both secular intellectuals and, more importantly, the religious clergy, led by the exiled Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. By the late 1970s, widespread discontent boiled over. Mass protests, strikes, and demonstrations paralyzed the country. In January 1979, the Shah fled Iran, and just weeks later, Ayatollah Khomeini returned from exile to a hero's welcome. The monarchy was abolished, and the Islamic Republic of Iran was established, a unique system combining elements of a modern republic with a theocracy ruled by a supreme leader. The years that followed were tumultuous, marked by the Iran-Iraq War, a brutal 8-tier conflict that left hundreds of thousands dead, and ongoing tensions with the United States and other Western nations. Today, Iran remains a complex country. It's a young, vibrant society with a rich cultural heritage, facing significant economic and political challenges at home and abroad. From the benevolent rule of Cyrus the Great to the artistic heights of Isfahan and the revolutionary fervor of 1979, the history of Iran is a powerful story of resilience, innovation, and an enduring cultural identity that has weathered invasions, empires, and revolutions. It's a history that continues to unfold, shaping not only the Middle East but the entire world. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through Iran's past. If you found this history fascinating, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into history. See you in the next video.